9 shocking ways social media makes you poor, unhappy, and depressed. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. The rise of social media has meant that we as a global population are more connected than we have ever been. But you'll be surprised to learn that those social media platforms that can have their benefits, using them too frequently can make you feel increasingly unhappy and isolated in the long run. There are some scientific studies to prove that, and that's what this video is all about. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Here are 9 ways social media can make you poor, unhappy, and depressed. Number 1. Social media can reduce your self-esteem. We all have our fair share of insecurities, some that we speak about freely and others that we prefer to keep to ourselves. However, comparing yourself to others on social media by stalking their aesthetic perfect photos or staying up to date with their relationship status on Facebook could do little to assuage your feelings of self-doubt. A study conducted by the University of Copenhagen found that many people suffer from Facebook envy, which those who don't use the popular site reporting that they felt more satisfied with their lives. When we derive a sense of worth based on how we are doing relative to others, we place our happiness in a variable that is completely beyond our control. Dr. Tim Bono, author of When Likes Aren't Enough, explained in Healthista. Becoming more conscious of the amount of time you spend scrolling through other people's tailored online profiles could help you focus more on yourself and boost your self-confidence. The more you consume social media, the lower your self-esteem is likely to be. Number 2. Human connection. A study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology that assessed 5,208 subjects found that overall, regular use of Facebook had a negative impact on an individual's well-being. As human beings, it's so important for us to be able to communicate and have personal connections with other human beings. However, it can be hard to do so when we are glued to rectangular screens, becoming more acquainted with our friends' digital facades than their real-life personas. Stina Sanders, a former model who has 107,000 followers on Instagram, explained how social media sometimes makes her feel like she's being left out. I know from my experience I can get FOMO when I see my friends' photos of a party I didn't go to, and this in turn can make me feel quite lonely and anxious, she told The Independent. As humans, we need to see, touch, and laugh with other human beings because we are social animals. Social media cannot satisfy this important need of ours. Number 3. Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is a phenomenon that was born at the same time as Facebook, and it's one of the most common negative effects of social media. Fear of missing out is basically a form of anxiety that you get when you're scared of missing out on a positive experience or emotions that someone else is getting, even when these people are only pretending to be getting such. This fear is constantly fueled by your social media engagement. The more you use social networks, the more you are likely to see that someone is having more fun than you are. And that's exactly what causes fear of missing out. Number 4. Unrealistic expectations. This one probably comes as no surprise, but social media helps you to form unrealistic expectations of life and friendships. The networks that do it most are Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Those are the social media platforms that severely lack online authenticity because everyone therein tries so hard to pretend all is well with them. One simple way out of this is for everyone to quit lying on social media, but that's not possible. Number 5. Social media reduces employee productivity. Social media are platforms where people interact with each other virtually. Employees who spend most of their time on networking sites are hardly productive because they end up wasting a lot of time on such sites rather than focusing on their jobs. Social media completely shifts employees' attention from performing their roles effectively, hence reducing their input in ensuring that the work is done accordingly. Generally, the more social media you consume, the less productive you'll be. Number 6. General addiction. If you think sugar or alcohol is addictive, you have to think again. Social media is often described as being more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol. You don't know if you're addicted to your social networks? Think, when was the last time you went 48 hours without checking your social media accounts? What if your favorite social networks completely disappeared tomorrow? Will they make you feel empty and depressed? If you just realize you're addicted to social media, you need to be a little bit worried because it may add to the quality that can make you poor. If you run away from alcohol because it's addictive and harmful, maybe you should think twice about the social media. Number 7. Social media can make you psychologically unhealthy. People addicted to social media tend to become more and more dependent on the activities in that virtual world for seeking gratification and validation. Before you know it, likes, comments, and shares become a measure of your self-worth. A small thing like your post going viral can make you feel on top of the world, and an equally frivolous event like your Instagram pictures not getting enough of a following can make you feel unimaginably low. All these points are psychological problems, and you shouldn't let it find a place in your life. How happy are you when your post receives a lot of likes? How depressed are you when your photos don't get enough likes? You can easily tell how small your world is becoming. Number 8. Social media creates false connections. Sherry Campbell, a psychotherapist, told Alternate, social media can give us a false sense of belonging and connecting that is not built on real-life exchanges. This makes it increasingly easy to lose oneself to cyberspace connections and give them more weight than they deserve. We make connections and even friendships that aren't necessarily real, at least not in the sense that real-world friendships have. We think our 4,000 Facebook friends are truly our friends. We think our 20,000 Instagram followers are actually in our world. That's not to say that you can't have meaningful relationships with people you meet online. It just means you are also open to a lot of fake connections that don't have an equal give and take as it is in the real world. Number 9. You morph into a pubescent attention seeker. Social media does get those pubescent instincts out. Even a most sorted person under the throes of social media stardom becomes an attention-seeking brat. The desire to get attention doesn't just stay confined to the digital social space after a while and starts spilling into other aspects of your life, including your attitude at home, school, or work. Is social media a bad thing? Not necessarily. Do we advise you to delete your social media profiles? Not necessarily. Do we think social media can make you less productive and happy? Definitely yes. This is what we think. If you use social media for business or to promote your brand, you're doing fine. If you use social media to make meaningful connections with people you wouldn't have met otherwise, great. If you use social media to post selfies and impress other people, you'll be moved like others like you who do the same and be unhappy because of that. You enjoyed this video, didn't you? We would like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. Yes, share this video on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.